What's up, responsible day traders? Today is Monday, December 27th, 2021. I'm Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I know that I have so far. We still have a little bit more time because things are going to be a little funky as we get towards the end of the year. A lot of people are on vacation. Kids are out of school. My kids are out of school. So a lot of traders are taking that time to spend that time with their family. So, it has a tendency to slow down a little bit right at the end of the year and then pick up once everybody's back in the swing of things. So today I'm at my new standing desk, so it's something new for me. I've just been playing with the height a little bit, so I might be at a little bit of a different spot than I was when I started talking. It's all good though. Just kind of getting used to where I need things to be in order to be in the right space, and I can walk around, which is a great feeling because I'm really ready for that healthier lifestyle. I was really having some tailbone issues, and the doctor said, get on out of that chair. So here we are. Maybe this will help with my performance and my trading as well. We'll see. Maybe we walk away with 100 points in a day instead of just 80. So let's do it. All right, guys. I know there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in this new year. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for me, for you, for responsible day trading, you profit trader, all that. We've got a lot coming up this year. So let's go ahead and check out that market. All right, here we are. If you need to check out the news, you can go to Responsible Day Trading, go to the drop down right here to Market News, or you can go to responsibledaytrading.com, calendar and market news. So kind of expected it to be light this week. Of course, we don't have a whole lot of news coming out. 9 a.m. on Tuesday. So remember that's Central Time for me, and you can change the time and the filters up here to what it is that you prefer. Wednesday, we have some news in the middle of the day, 9:30, right after market opens. I guess not middle of the day, but these may be market movers, so we want to pay attention to them. And we also have pre-market news on Thursday, December 30th. So market will not be closed for New Year's. We're going to actually be open on Friday, but I do anticipate it to be fairly slow. I mean, there may be people trying to dump their contracts before the end of the year. So it'll be interesting if I'm around to watch it. So let's go ahead and check out the market and see what it's doing so we can get along with our day. Let's start off with that daily chart. Here we are on the daily chart. Guys, this has been really, really great. We can see what happened. It came down, it pulled back up, it came down right back towards that area. MACDs and price led just a little bit higher, and it has pushed back up. Now, we anticipated it to roll off of this area. It did. It came down, led higher, and now it's really, really attempting to push outside of this top Bollinger Band right here. So this will be an interesting spot to watch right here. As we've reached that top Bollinger Band, we have reached the high. So you can see right in here, we're right there at that high that we created previously. We're just a teensy bit below it, but not by much. So what are the expectations here? Typically, the expectation is to see it push through this area and continue up, but we don't want to try and make it happen on our own. So is this BB going to roll back inside and come back down? Are we going to bust outside of it and make new highs in the BBs? Only time will tell. So let's see what's going on in the immediate on the 28,657. Ooh, the 28,657 looks like it is trying to make new highs. Now, we see these white BBs that have happened here, right? Which does say that we're anticipating the market to push back down. Well, each time it pushed back down, it only came back down to that bottom Bollinger Band, pushed it back up with these reversal bars that we see at the area. Great places to move your risk if you're continuing up. But now look what's happened here. We did break below that bottom Bollinger Band, but man, that strength does not look like it's trying to give up. We do have a BB starting to push up. Now, what I will anticipate if this BB doesn't come all the way back up to the band is a quick push up and then we'll see divergence and move to the downside. Do we have divergence here already? Well, we got back below the zero line and the EMAs here, which discounts the divergence between these two pivots. So now we technically don't have any divergence. The MACDs and the price have both led higher. So we want to see if we're going to create some here or if the BBs are going to push up higher than these previous pivots. So it's going to be interesting to watch today if I'm around for it. But let's see what's going on with the rest of the market. So if we move down to the 10,946, gorgeous, gorgeous little area it gave us overnight to pull back and move to the upside. Now we can see these BBs are showing some strength to the upside. They're pulling away from each other. We still have some space to run before we get to that top Bollinger Band, which could mean, hey, we pull back down a little bit and then push up, or we get that move back down, moving to the downside. I mean, if we're looking at the 10,946, if we're looking at the 1597, if we're looking at the 233, all of them are poised for more up with the potential to push down. So they are poised for more up, meaning the potential for more down, meaning we're at an area, we're getting really, really close to that high. The BBs on our bigger tick chart are still inside of the Bollinger Bands. So we may see this give a bit of a pullback. If it does give a pullback, I wouldn't expect it to pull back more than wherever this EMA lands at that time. Probably right about in this area. Maybe even right back down to here again. And if we come back down to that spot, we're going to have to really look at what everything's telling us. I mean, if you haven't learned anything about me and my trading, I'm paying attention to what is happening immediately. Immediately, we still have strength up here. Immediately, we've had a push up, but a very weak retracement. Immediately, the bigger picture is pushing to the upside. So are we at an area that could create a bounce to the downside? Almost, not far from it. And if it does, we're going to listen to what the market has to tell us then and pay attention and act accordingly. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me. I doubt you'll see much from me this week because I've got a lot of things to catch up on before the end of the year. And, you know, with kids being home, try and spend a little bit of time and do some fun stuff together. Get to go through all those gifts together and hang out just a bit. So that is what we do this for, so we can spend our time as we choose. So, all right, folks, that is going to wrap it up. We do still have the 25% discount at YouProfit Trader. So that's through the end of the year. We'll have a new special running once next year starts. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Have a wonderful new year. I hope your holidays were amazing. And as always, you know that I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.